Hi, my name is Jessie and this year I'm honoured to be the head chair of the first UN General Assembly Committee, Disarmament and International Security. My vice chairs this year are Sita, Himaja and Alan. This year we'll be debating the Congolese civil war and the use of conflict resources, as well as the privatization of war and modern warfare. I've been chairing crisis committees for the last 2 years, and this year I really wanted to challenge myself with the dynamicness of Disec. You have 400 delegates and all of them are super driven and amazing, and I really wanted to get the feel and the buzz of what chairing a large committee would be like. Also, the issues of Disec really appealed to me. As a political science major and specializing in international relations, I'm incredibly interested in issues of international security and global peace. And this year I hope that we can highlight and debate some of these issues. Well, I think these two issues are incredibly salient issues that have just been relatively ignored by the International Committee in the last decade. So, especially with the Congo, we've sent, international missions over. There's been international intervention aid, as well as like regional and local efforts, but none of these have really addressed the issue. And I feel like taking sort of advantage of conflict resources, which I consider to be the root of the issue, would be something really interesting, not only for delegates to learn, but for us to also further our knowledge in. As well as with modern warfare, a lot of people ignore sort of the economic aspects of war. So yeah, the reason why I chose modern warfare, especially focusing on privatization, is that a lot of people ignore the economic aspects of war, and I feel that this is something not only beneficial for delegates, but also for the dais and the committee as a whole, to sort of gain a much more wider knowledge of how sort of modern warfare is conducted, not just sort of frontline action, but also its auxiliary services, intelligence and training and so forth. So yeah, this year for Disec, we've definitely have some high intensity crises planned for all the delegates that will definitely test your knowledge and force you to think on your feet and cooperate within your block. What they specifically are, we'll have to wait. Okay, so my advice for delegates is, first of all, be extremely open-minded, as these issues have contentions on both sides. And then I'd definitely start by going through the references at the end of the topic synopses. Those would provide excellent sources for you to start your research. And specifically for solutions, I would look into past UN Security Council resolutions for the Congo and country-specific regulations for modern warfare. Some of the ones we've highlighted in topic synopsis are UK, Germany and Switzerland. Going on from that, definitely think about what issue your country stands in regards to the Congo and modern warfare. Do you support the country? Do you not? Even if you're a country that isn't directly related to these issues, think about what your allies would think, or think about how in general the international community and the UN principles would sort of how they would decide on this issue. I'm incredibly excited for Bmun 65 and Disec, and I can't wait to meet all of you and all the amazing solutions you put forward. Go Bears!